An extreme heatwave is set to sweep across much of Australia today, lifting fire danger ratings in a number of states and territories. Two slow-moving low-pressure troughs will drag a mass of hot air over southern and eastern Australia. Temperatures in some areas are forecast to soar more than 15 degrees above the average. They could reach as high as 45 degrees in parts of South Australia, New South Wales and Queensland. Our meteorologist Rob Sharp explains how this fire season compares with last year.
Dark, smoke-filled skies embodied the fear of last summer in eastern Victoria and New South Wales as massive blazes tracked through our forests and engulfed our communities. Firefighters worked around the clock to keep us safe, some losing their lives in the process. But thankfully, the start of this fire season has been very different. There's been plenty of rainfall in recent months in the blue shaded areas on screen, particularly over New South Wales, reducing the amount of Australia in drought. And this summer is also looking pretty wet, with odds favouring a wetter than usual summer for much of the country. But with rain comes a different fire threat. The latest seasonal outlook from the Bushfire and Natural Hazard Centre has been released, and some areas are facing a particularly dangerous season. Areas in the yellow, covering pretty much all of Australia, are facing a normal fire risk across the summer months, with the only exception in areas directly impacted by fire last year, where it will be reduced. So make sure you have your fire survival plan in place. Areas in the red are facing a greater than normal fire threat. On and west of the Great Dividing Range in New South Wales, the grasslands have received plenty of rainfall, and so grasses and crops have grown rapidly through the spring, leading to higher than normal fuel loads. If there is a dry period similar to what we've seen through November, then the grasses will dry out quickly and fast-moving fires could take hold. Meanwhile, in parts of southern and western parts of WA, any fires that get going in forested areas could be fast-moving and dangerous. So this summer, New South Wales firefighters might spend more time in the grasslands than in the bush.